Why is it that Finland, a country regularly crowned the happiest nation on earth, also has one of the highest suicide rates? Isn't that a paradox? On the surface, it certainly seems so. With every passing year, the World Happiness Report lauds Finland as a beacon of joy. Yet this Nordic nation also grapples with a startlingly high suicide rate. This seemingly contradictory fact poses intriguing questions that demand answers. How can a country that brims with happiness simultaneously struggle with such a grave issue? Is there more to this happiness ranking than meets the eye? Or perhaps, is there a darker side to this tale of Nordic bliss? It's a perplexing paradox, one that calls for a deeper understanding of the Finnish society, culture, and overall well-being. So buckle up. Today, we're going to unravel this intriguing paradox as we count down 6 main reasons why the world's happiest country has such a high suicide rate. Starting with reason number 1, the happiness metric. What does it really measure? Let's begin by understanding the World Happiness Report. It utilizes a range of factors including gross domestic product or GDP, social support, healthy life expectancy, freedom to make life choices, generosity, and perceptions of corruption. Each of these elements contributes to the overall happiness score of a country, but do they really encapsulate personal happiness or mental well-being? GDP, for instance, measures the economic strength of a nation, not the emotional well-being of its inhabitants. Similarly, a long, healthy life doesn't automatically equate to a happy one. Freedom, generosity, and low corruption, while certainly beneficial, don't directly translate into personal joy or contentment. Therefore, the happiness metric, though comprehensive, might not fully capture the nuances of individual happiness. So while Finland may score high in the happiness index, it doesn't mean all Finns are personally happy. Moving on to reason number 2, seasonal affective disorder. Often referred to as SAD, this is a type of depression that's tied to the shifting of seasons. It typically begins and ends at about the same times every year, with symptoms starting in the fall and continuing into the winter months. Now imagine living in Finland, where winters are not just cold, but also incredibly long and dark. The sun barely peeks over the horizon and daylight hours are scarce. This lack of sunlight can disrupt your body's internal clock, leading to feelings of depression. Additionally, the reduced level of sunlight can cause a drop in serotonin, a brain chemical that affects mood, and melatonin, a hormone that influences sleep patterns and mood. These changes may trigger SAD. The long, dark winters in Finland may contribute to feelings of depression and isolation, leading to an increased suicide rate. Reason number 3 and 4, high alcohol consumption and unemployment. Let's delve into the role of alcohol consumption in Finland, a country known for its high rates of alcohol use. The Finnish people's relationship with alcohol is complex and multifaceted, leading to a high prevalence of alcohol-related problems, which can spiral into feelings of despair and in some cases suicide. Now, onto unemployment. The sting of joblessness can be a heavy burden to bear. It often leads to a sense of hopelessness and a loss of purpose, which can be a slippery slope towards suicidal tendencies. Unemployment can lead to social isolation, financial stress, and a loss of self-esteem, all factors that can contribute to mental health issues and suicide. So, high alcohol consumption and unemployment are not just societal issues. They are deeply personal and can trigger a sense of desperation that, unfortunately, can lead to tragic outcomes. High alcohol consumption and unemployment are other factors that could be contributing to Finland's high suicide rate. Finally, reason number 5 and 6, lack of mental health resources and high expectations. Finland, despite its high happiness rankings, surprisingly falls short in providing adequate mental health resources. The infrastructure for mental health care is often overwhelmed, with long waiting lists and a shortage of professionals. This lack of sufficient resources can leave many individuals feeling isolated, unable to get the help they need in a timely manner. But there's more. The Finnish society is known for its high expectations. From a young age, individuals are encouraged to excel, to be independent, to be the best. This can create a pressure cooker environment where the fear of failure and the desire to meet societal expectations can lead to intense stress and anxiety. In an environment where mental health resources are scarce, this pressure can take a heavy toll. The lack of mental health resources and societal pressures could be exacerbating the suicide problem in Finland. So, there you have it. These are the 6 reasons that could explain the paradox of happiness and high suicide rate in Finland. To begin with, we delved into the happiness metric, This seemingly paradoxical situation arises from the fact that the happiness index takes into account various factors, such as economic stability, social support, and life expectancy, but it does not consider mental health directly. Next, we explored the impact of seasonal affective disorder, a type of depression that's related to changes in seasons. Finland's long, dark winters could exacerbate feelings of isolation and sadness, contributing to the high suicide rate. Our third point touched on the role of alcohol consumption and unemployment. Both these factors are known to increase the risk of suicide, and unfortunately, they're prevalent issues in Finland. Then we looked into the lack of mental health resources and high societal expectations. Despite Finland's high ranking in happiness, it's grappling with a shortage of mental health services. Additionally, the pressure to conform to societal norms and expectations can take a toll on individuals' mental well-being. In bringing these points to light, we don't aim to tarnish Finland's happiness ranking, but rather to encourage a deeper understanding of the complexities that underlie this issue. The conversation around mental health needs to be ongoing. It's crucial that we continue to advocate for increased mental health resources and support, not just in Finland, but globally. After all, a society is only as healthy as its most vulnerable members. Remember, happiness is complex and multifaceted. It's much more than a ranking on a report. If you found this video enlightening, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, take care.